First and foremost, condolences. The exact moment that Leeds gangster 27-year-old Daneiko Ferguson decided to enter a street dealer's home, who was named Maria Thomas, by booting open her front door of an address in cowper terrace and demanding that the dealer hand over money and the gear, was the exact moment that Daneiko was living on borrowed time, and the brutal retaliation would take less than 2 hours. After Daneiko Ferguson left with the money, safe in the fact that he had effectively taxed the crime boss, Daneiko began to think what he could spend that money on. It was a job well done. He thought that there would be no repercussions, but he was wrong. Now, the incident took place in the early hours of the morning on February 15th, 2023. Now, the street dealer, Maria Thomas, immediately called her boss, 31-year-old Alga Lutundo, and told him Daneiko had forced his way into her home and taken the cash, and also tried to walk away with the gear. Now, Alga Lutundo was furious. 1, for the money, but 2, for the disrespect. If Daneiko could go to one of his dealers' houses and take cash, it meant that other gangsters, dealers, robbers and other criminals would then do the same. Alga Lutundo was not having it. Now, Alga, who's from Harehill's area of Leeds, had to retaliate, and he did, in the most brutal fashion. Alga recruited another gangster, who he had used as an enforcer before, 44-year-old Halgon Randon. Together, the two men set off around Leeds on push bikes and went to look for Daneiko. Now, Daneiko was located on Compton Road by the duo just after 3 a.m. In Harehills. Alga and Halgon approached Daneiko. The two men had produced blades as well, long. Seconds before the men charged at Daneiko was caught on CCTV audio saying, "You've got the wrong man, you've got the wrong man." Now, it hasn't been established whether it was Alga or Halgon. However, Daneiko was stabbed once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times in total before he was left at the side of the road unmoving. Now, somehow Daneiko actually managed to get to his feet at one point, where a passing taxi happened to spot him leaking. He then called 999 and emergency services rushed to the scene. Daneiko was transferred to hospital, where sadly he was pronounced dead less than 30 minutes later. Now, it has to be said that when police traced Daneiko's steps, he had been located outside Maria Thomas's home in cowper terrace. As for Alga and Halgon, both gangsters were arrested, and because there was no honour amongst criminals, despite both men denying the actual M, they turned on each other in court, to the point where Alga had struck Halgon in the docks. Now, following their trial at Leeds Crown Court, Alga Lutundo was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 28 years, while Halgon Randon was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 26 years. Does the crime match the sentence? Let me know. Stay safe.